Hello, everyone. We're back here on AzureTar channel. Please subscribe. Fernando, Matheus.
We have Matheus Castello here from MicroHub channel. And today he will show his customization on WSL2 using the Cascadia font. And you get like a very cool terminal. You show like if you have like a mood, if your command is succeeded, you have a good mood. You also show Git, like your Git status if you are in a Git repo. You show like this example. The command chocolate is not installed. We have this scaring emoji, and when it works, it's all good. And I know we have also something when you are using Git. When you are using Git, it shows your repo as well. But to do everything, like here we have something with Git. When we have Git, it shows what's the branch we are using. So now Matheus will show you how to install this step by step because he wrote like an article in his blog and he'll make a live demo how to install it.
Great. Go ahead, Matheus. Welcome.
Hey guys. So let's, I have here the microhobby.com.br, my blog, right? And I wrote here's three blog posts about this. One for the Powerline for the Windows side, one for the Bash that you can use in your bare metal Linux, and also for the WSL2, and another one to make these reactions, these emojis to run commands, right? So I will follow here the steps of the blog, right? First one is installing the Powerline for Bash, right? So first we need the Python 3. Let's see if we already have the Python installed. Oh, here I'm using my Debian distro on WSL. Yeah, I'm already have this working as you are seeing here. I have my emojis and everything working. So I will use, for this example, my Ubuntu 2004, okay? Because I do not have yet installed here. So let's see, Python, we have the Python? Yes, we have the Python. So we need to install the PIP. Package Python, the PIP has no installation candidate. So
I think you need to do an apt-get update first.
Oh, let's see. So do apt-update. Let's see if it's this. Maybe.
That's good to show like that because that's exactly what's going to happen with the people installing that.
Yeah. Okay, so let's try to install sudo apt install Python 3. We have a lot of options, the PIP, a lot of options yet. Yeah, the sudo apt update resolve the problem that package is not found. Now we can install the Python 3 pip package. Installing. Let's see the next step. Meanwhile, after with the pip installed, we can use it to install the Powerline status, right? The Powerline status is the extension for the Bash or for other shells of the Linux to make this customization. So we will use the Powerline status for this. So sudo pip3 install Powerline status. Let's wait for Python and successfully install it. Next step. The next step, we need to install the Powerline fonts. Let's see here. If we have this font, okay, we have this fonts, okay. Installing the Powerline fonts. Next step, we need to start the Powerline. So we have to put this block of code, this block of bash code on our bash, on our .bash rc file in our home folder, right? Let me copy this block here, and I will use here tnano, and I will open. I am already on my home, right? If I check here, I am on my home. You can also do a sudo home to go to home or cd. I don't know how to tilde cd tilde to go to home. So, and now we can use the nano to edit the bash. Oops, the bash rac. We have a lot of things in this file, right? So don't remove anything. Go to the end of the file.
Yes, just to make clear, this files is what initialized your terminal. Every time you open the terminal, you run this file.
Exactly. So because of this, we will put this block here. This block will be initialize the Powerline and will customize our shell, right? So with this, we will save the file, we will exit from the file, and it is done. Next step, set Powerline fonts. We need a font that have the chars, the Unicode glyphs for these fancy
emojis.
No, not for the emojis, but for these dividers here.
It's true.
For each of these.
The first time I installed it, I got like small squares. I resolved it only after installing and configured the font.
Yeah. So let's try to reload here the Powerline daemon, right? We will execute Powerline daemon replace. This will execute the Powerline, but I think we don't have it yet configured because this is not working.
Oh, so if you open again, it will work.
Just do a source. Do a source on the bash rc. You don't have to close. Just source. Source the bash rc. Source space dot bash rc. Bash rc.
Oh, okay, and this working.
Then
also again. I think we can also open it again. This is working. Right. And this is working. The device here is working because I already have the font set it on my new terminal. So we have to edit this here on the settings of the new terminal, right? We have this settings, the menu settings.
So first you need to go to GitHub, download the Cascadia fonts, install the Cascadia fonts, and then you need to configure it.
Yeah, it's open source. You can go onto Microsoft Cascadia code. We have here the release, and we can download here the zip and uncompress this and install the font.
And just right-click and install the font. And now we are back into the terminal configuration.
Yeah. So here on the settings, this will open a test editor. If you have the Visual Studio Code, this will open on Visual Studio Code. And a cool thing is this default block here, because if you set the font face here on this default block, all the entries for your WSL distributions or the PowerShell or the command, all these will use the same font face. Okay, So I recommend you to put the Cascadia Mono. This PL here means Powerline. So we have the Powerline glyphs in this. When you download the font, you will have two options, right? Install the two. You have the Cascadia regular and Cascadia PL. So install the two. So you will have also the Cascadia Mono PL here with the Powerline glyphs. This PL, this Powerline glyphs is what show here these dividers, right? These cool dividers here by the sections, right? But okay, here we already have only the colors, right? Let's go to the next. Let's go to the next blog post that we have sections with the random emojis for the wrong comments, right? So let's go here. We have steps for the PowerShell, right? But we are using the WSL, so I want the Linux Bash steps, right? So first go to home, and in the home, we will clone here the repository that we have the Powerline segments. So I'm already home, so I will clone the repository. Okay, so we will have this Powerline. Let's go to the Powerline My Segments folder. After that, we need to go to this specific folder here, the bash path, the bash segments, right? That because here on the source code of my Powerline My Segments, we have also the segments for the PowerShell. So on the Linux Bash, we need to install the bash ones. Let me see the path here, bash segments. So let's go to segments. Okay, so here in my segments, I have this setup Python file, and this is what we will install, right? This last command here, the pip install editable, will install this my segments model here, right? I'm passing here the model that is the local path, right? Is the current path, okay? So this will install this setup Python. Okay, running and is done. After that, we can check if we have now the my segments listed on the Python model is installed. Let's see. Oh, here, the my segments, and the my segments are referencing the source code from my home path. Okay, so if we edit the source code from this path, this will change this automatically because we install with the editable argument, right? So next steps. Install the custom configurations. First of all, we have to make a Powerline demo replace. Let's do it. Okay, let me go back onto home, and after that, we will back to the bash path, because now we have to copy the config. This config is a hidden folder here inside the source code. Okay, so we will copy this to our home, right? Because here on the config we have the configurations to use the emojis on the segments, right? So let's copy this, and after that, this is automatically make all the changes, and we have the emojis here. So another thing is this main emoji here. After your username, you can change it. So we can go on the Powerline My Segments Bash to make this change. So segments, my segments, and let's edit this custom Python file. And we will have the line 68. I don't know how to, but let's open it with the Visual Studio Code. I don't have the code here. Oh, I'm using Code Insiders. Yeah, Code Insiders I have. So let's open it with the Code Insiders
server side.
Yeah, I never opened it on Ubuntu yet, so this is how to install it. Okay, now we have a better editor. Okay, so in the line 68, here we have that main emoji. So you can use any emoji that you want. Let me get an emoji here.
How do you get emojis?
Ah, good. I like to use this page here,
Emojipedia.
Yeah, but in the Microsoft nowadays we have this shortcut. We can press the Windows button, and point and period. Windows button and period, and this will open this emoji keyboard.
Oh, this is cool. First time I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm still use the Emojipedia because I also use a lot of emojis on Linux. So I'm used to use the Emojipedia, and in Linux we don't have this Windows and period feature to show the emoji keyboard. So you can also, for example, digit or type the a description of the emoji that we want. For example, Beetle, and this will show the Beetle emoji. And if I click, this will change the Beetle for the emoji. Okay, with this changed, let's back to
show where are the icons, the sentiment icons, the list to choose. Like when the command is right, that is in the same code.
Okay.
Just arrow, yeah. And you have the other icons.
This one?
Yes, this was. So when your command goes wrong, you can select the emojis you like, and you have also a list with the good comments. Like when the things go right, you get his.
Yeah, when the things go right, you only have one, but we can change the bash here. This is Python. You can change you can change the Python here and make also another list here with the random cool emojis. And this is the for the wrong comments. So this you get a random emoji here for each of wrong comment.
Also,
you can also change it. Yeah.
As we can code. This is very cool.
So now, let's replace here again the Powerline demo to check if we will get the Beetle emoji right.
All right.
The Beetle emoji is here. Okay.
Oh,
that's
good.
Great. That's great.
That's great. And we forgot to talk about, we can show the Kubernetes containers that are running. It's over there. We have 6 Kubernetes images loaded, and you have 6, not Kubernetes, Docker, sorry.
Yeah.
You have 6 Docker containers running and 6 Docker images. you need to activate in your Docker because this is...
Yeah, this is not true. This is an issue. This is a bug because here on TT Ubuntu I don't have the Docker, but here on my Debian this is not working. Here on my Debian I think I have the Docker. Yeah.
It's working. It's showing now.
Yeah, now it's showing, but strange because I don't have only 6 containers and 6 running. This is wrong.
All right, but anyway, here I'm using ER customization in my computer and it's working fine. And I can see my containers. And when I forget some container running, this is very useful to stop the container, you know.
Yeah,
that could be just namespace, Matheus, namespace on Docker. But anyway, about the Powerline, I think that's perfect. And you are able to do any customization that you want. And then sounds very good.
Yeah,
another cool thing is because the Powerline daemon as a daemon will run if you start this daemon in the Debian distro and also on the Ubuntu distro, this will use the last daemon, right? So here I'm on Debian, and on Debian I'm setting this emoji as main, but I start a new daemon in Ubuntu, and now my Debian is using the same daemon. This is the problem.
Okay, because WSL is all one big, kernel, and for all the distros, we're sharing the same,
Yeah, the network stack and
the network, storage, everything is sharing the same. Docker Desktop kind of hides something and creates namespace. But, the normal distros are all running on the same kernel and probably sharing the same namespace. But thank you, Matheus. And just to finish with your blog there, I think follow the blogs and follow the steps.
Yeah.
And Matheus always publishing new tricks. There's a lot of other videos about, Matheus talk about WSL, kernel, memory. There's a lot of tricks that he's publishing. Thanks for that.
And activate the notifications on AzureTar's channel to get our updates and videos on WSL.
Yeah,
Docker.
go here on AzureTar and subscribe and follow us and follow Matheus on MicroHub and on his channel.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Matheus.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.